Welcome back, everybody. Today's lesson is going to be the long anticipated how to make an equation from 1 point and a slope out of algebra. I know you've all been waiting for that. I heard it was on a few of your Christmas wish lists, and you guys must have been nice because Santa brought it early for you this year. So ignore the day 9 for now. The original format that I had this presented in had everything on one page, but as you can see, it was broken down for 2 days and it'll be broken down for us for 2 days. However, there is going to be a lot of algebra, so don't start celebrating just yet. Now, when you're given 1 point, well, we got to work with what we got. So if we've only got 1 point, then we must have the slope. And as you can see by the two examples, we have a slope and we have a point. Okay, I guess I should write that in. Slope, point. Notice that the point is not the y-intercept. So we can't just sub it in. We actually have to do some math. Yay! It wouldn't be math class without math. All right, and yes, I said math, not anything else. I'll put that down there for now. Okay, so we're going to start with our equation, y equals mx plus b, and this is kind of our go-to for everything. And there's that sub and solve that I keep talking about. You need to figure out what your starting equation is. We're dealing with linear equations, so our starting point is y equals mx plus b. Once we know what the equation is, now we start substituting in our known values. Now, they give us our slope, so that's our m. They give us another point, so there's our xy. And finally, well, solve for b, the final, and then the final is turn around and rewrite the equation y equals m goes in there and b goes in there. Okay, we should be familiar with the format of all this, but you never know. People are goofy. So sounds exciting, right? You know, you're really enjoying that gift that Santa brought you. Let's unwrap it and see if we can't give it a try. You know what? Let's start with the left side. I'm sure you guys would rather not have to deal with negatives if we don't have to. So follow the advice. Step 1, y equals mx plus b. Let's sub in what we know. So we know m is 3. We know x is 2. We don't know b. It's very sad. But he will be known shortly. And we know that y is 3. Sorry, the double threes messed me up there. So now we start solving. 3 times 2 is 6. When we move the 6 over, that is a lot of 3's. And you're done. It's not crazy hard, but it is a small amount of algebra, and it's what last chapter was meant to get you ready for, or at least part of it. So give the second one a try. Same starting point. Substitute in what we know. -3 equals, well, this is even more 3's. You know, the odd thing is that my questions always used to have a ton of 2's in them. And I decided to adjust that, but apparently I didn't stray too far from home. Forgot that equal sign. X minus 12. Hey, it's not a 3. All right, and that's all there is to this. If you're good with your algebra, this is not a hard method. If you're not good with your algebra, this is going to drive you nuts. So once again, if you need a little bit of time to review your algebra, go back to chapter 4. Get it done, get it figured out, and that'll make this considerably easier. I've been thinking I need a better sign off than good luck. I've yet to figure out whether that sounds like, I'm uproaring or if it's kind of depressing. I'm thinking like keep your stick on the ice. I'll figure something out. See you guys.